Trump is now facing 91 charges in 4 jurisdictions. Think about that.
No. But the point
on the same day
being
these
that
things are happening.
The scale of this and this moment. On April 1st, there had never been a former president of the United States who had been indicted.
Yep.
Donald Trump has now been indicted 4 times, 91 charges, a special counsel in New York, in Fulton County as well.
I think this will be the dominant story of the 2024 election.
It probably the only story, because the Democrats aren't going to have a primary. So this is a campaign. This is what you're seeing is a campaign. 24-hour coverage of Donald Trump. And by the way, I don't think he's mad about it. What do you want in a campaign? You want to be able to raise money. He's raising more money than his opponents. You want to be able to cut off the oxygen for your opponents in terms of attention. We're not talking about anybody but Donald Trump. I will say this. They just showed 91. They had the word 91 charges. I would say one thing. If you're a Republican voter and there was someone applying for a job with you facing 91 charges, would you hire him? It's the only question I would ask you. Would you hire them? You would not. You would not. And yet you may vote for someone to be president of the United States with 91 charges against him. It's unbelievable.
Where he's innocent until proven guilty. But as you said,
still would hire him.
It is the campaign.
President clearly trying to put his economic agenda at the forefront of his re-election campaign. But Jessica, of course, with the former president's 4th indictment dominating headlines for now. We'll see what are the deciding factors as we get into the 2024 election cycle.
And leading this hour, former President Trump now facing an unprecedented 91 criminal charges for his unprecedented behavior. This after he was indicted in Fulton County, Georgia, late last night.
Is Fani Willis motivated politically? I don't doubt it. A friend of mine once said most U.S. attorneys wake up in the morning, look at themselves in the mirror and say, shall I run for governor or senator when I'm done with this job? That's what prosecutors do. The question is, can she prove this case in court? And I really think that's what's going to be important here over the next months, not the pretrial proceedings, not even the trials themselves. The only issue that's going to matter politically here is, does one of these prosecutors get a conviction?
Ashley, Trump is now facing in total 91 criminal charges, 13 in the Georgia election case, 4 in Jack Smith's January 6 case, 40 in Jack Smith's classified documents case, 34 in Alvin Bragg's Manhattan hush money case. And this guy with 91 criminal charges, last time I looked, not only is the far and above leading candidate to be the Republican nominee, he was tied with Joe Biden in a New York Times poll.
And Trump's right about, one more indictment and he would sort of solidify.
Let's play this because I get your reaction to that. This is a moment from a Trump speech just 11 days ago.
Every time they file an indictment, we go way up in the polls. We need one more indictment to close out this election. One more indictment, and this election is closed out. Nobody has even a chance.
Right now, the front runner for the Republican presidential nomination is facing a total of, get this, 91 criminal charges in 4 different criminal cases. Tonight, the man who once led the United States of America stands accused of playing a leading role in a criminal organization.